totally okay with that. I love the adding shit to my guns. I think it's so much more fun. And what else did we have? We had an engineer, so we should go assign that engineer somewhere, right? So what do you recommend? Just digging this, building this, or digging it out? And why?
Looking at your power coils, and they are terrible. uh,
Coil, yeah. There's a
Jeez,
lot of resources when you dig shit out, though. Does it matter, really?
it's true. Usually I aim for a power coil to build my lab on or my first comms facility because both of those are very power hungry buildings. But in this campaign, I'm not sure we're going to get there fast enough.
Okay.
That's
Well, I
the
can
furthest
start
I've ever
digging if we
seen
need to
with the
dig.
power coil. I might just start digging the alien debris out of the top layer of the Avenger, get the guerrilla tactics school built with that supply, and we'll have to. So many things can happen in mid game that it's hard to really plan right now for
Okay.
what they'll be. But we'll have to play mid game without a power coil probably.
Sounds not very good. Okay, so we have guys taken care of. We got to name soldiers. It's just I wanted to yell at those soldiers so many times in that mission, and I couldn't. I could only yell at Kate, and that didn't seem fair. So
Good.
yeah. So we'll take a couple seconds to do this. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So we got fleet.
Go and grab a glass of water.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. All right, fleet easily. Then we have. The problem is I wiped some of these out. Gotta get Aqua in there. Gotta remember to save. I don't think I saved yesterday. Is what it was. I'm pretty sure just the auto saves are what did anything for us. All right. Aqua. Wait, what? No, I just did you. Why can't I got... Oh, what the fuck is going on right now? You. Customize. Last name. Okay. Good. And then it was Thanatos. Okay, Kate, Fleet, Thanatos, Thanatos. Okay. Xylo wanted that sniper for some reason. Xylo believes in snipers. I don't believe in snipers. Give him that one. Grenadier is Strom Taker. Sharpshooter. Okay. And Silo, you asked for a sniper, so I only sniper. I don't know what to tell you, man. Moonglow is next. Lightly wounded. So I'm trying to do the promoted classes. We don't really name rookies, but I guess we could name rookies. There's no reason we couldn't. Aqua, Thanatos, Storm Taker, Xylo. Rookie's wounded. We won't do the wounded ones quite yet. Let's at least make them so they're on missions. Okay. Alright. Babysitter for life. Uh-huh. Alright. Perion's next. Infiltrating, wounded.
A kind gesture.
Infiltrating. Customize character info. Last name. Perion. Okay. Thank you too early for me. Yes, you may. Okay. You guys still enjoying the collab stuff? Talking through the decisions with JoINrbs? I think it's pretty useful, at least at this stage in the game. Learning quite a lot about alien behavior and the way the mission stuff works. That's fairly interesting to me. Alright, infiltrating. Rookie wounded. Infiltrating. Customize character info. Last name. Just added Xylo. This is Billy. Okay. Let's make sure we save after this as well. Alright, that was Billy. And next one infiltrating is... All right, cook. Good. Okay. Better than if only I'm playing? Oh my god. We'll see, Xylo. We'll see. See how it is. And get shit talked by chat right now. It's all right. He donated for a character, and I gave him our babysitter sharpshooter. So we'll see who laughs last.
Oh.
And all right, so we got a couple more names. We're gonna do some rookies who aren't in here. 4 more names right now. All right. Should we give JoINrbs a character, guys? What do you think? Should we put him in? See if he's so cavalier with rookies' lives when his own is on the line.
We got to make characters of ourselves as part of the developers pack for the mod. And I tried to make mine as obnoxious as possible so nobody could possibly feel bad about getting him killed. He's like an orange plaid. He's got this like smarmy grin on his face.
Chat recommends we make you a ranger. Does that mean something to you?
I think rangers are the lepers of Xcom2.
Really?
But I mean, go for it.
Okay. So Skidmore. One more. That's too early for me. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if we got a ranger available or not. We might not make the cut. Okay. And last but not least, our cancer patient. Too early for me. Okay. All right, and we're saving this. I'm pretty sure what happened is last time I probably exited the game without saving. It took the autosave, and we did all the renaming after. Okay. Oops. Where is it? JoINrbs hates rookies. Done. Okay. All right, so one team out. We're going back to scanning, I assume. So let's take a look. So that's come out.
Got a Haven advisor in South Africa from one of those soldiers who just came back.
Okay. Grab one of the. Do I need to level them first, or does it matter? Does it matter their absolute level? So like
looks like you do have to level them.
Probably
it's not letting you select them because as a promotion still.
All right, let's take a look at our soldiers then. Grenadier has a level up on Stormtaker. Let's see. We gotta have some talking to do, aren't we? All right, that's good. Let's take a little bit of talking. So Sapper, needle grenades, or rapid deployment. I would look at this. When I read the text of Sapper, I'm like, that's amazing. I should use that. And then I've actually played with Sapper, and I haven't played with it in a couple patches now, and it didn't do anything about actually killing cover. So I went the entire opposite way and never take Sapper anymore. What are your thoughts on Sapper?
It's been buffed 1 point of damage since you last played, so it's a little bit better. I think Grenadiers in general are in a very awkward place. They're not that amazing at any role. The only thing they do that's really, really broken is use sting grenades. You should turn on V-locked perks in your campaign.
We had it on, but it was reset with this, so it's It's Long War 2 or no campaign. Where is it actually under?
Abilities, I think, next one up.
Okay.
So, because I think sting grenades are the only thing Grenadiers do that's, really impressive, I just take rapid deployment. And, if my Grenadier is going to be in an A team, it's probably because they have decent aim, and I actually took center mass and trained pistol perks on them. And they become this really cool soldier who can deploy AoE stuns for free and then actually deals really good damage with pistol perks. That's why I don't think Rangers are good, because you can make a Ranger out of any class with pistol perks by just training them up. They deal comparable damage and get all the other 7 perks from the other class as well.
I feel like destroying cover is such a valuable ability. It turns.
Try that too. Sapper's better early game. Rapid deployment is definitely worse than Sapper right now. So if you want to build different types of Grenadiers in the campaign, we could go with the Sapper one now and pick up a rapid deployment one later and see how they both fare.
Okay, I'll be willing to try that. I mean, this is a decent. 65 aim, I suppose, after a promotion And this is the stats, have they been there? Are the stats already assigned right now, or after I click, am I going to get more stats?
They're already assigned, so this is a fairly low aim grenadier.
Okay, so this would be a good candidate for sapper because they're level as rookie now 2 levels of grenadier, so then they still only have 65 aim. So it feels like sapper might be decent here. What do you think of needle grenades?
Never took it.
Yeah.
Like, don't care at all.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it takes sapper on this guy. Let's go through the rest of them. We got a technical here. Let's take a look at what Kate's got going for her. 68 aim, fire in the hole. Your rockets are more accurate at suppression and roust. I would probably go fire in the hole here. Just looking at these, I think I built them almost all fire in the hole. I kind of value a reliable rocket, but I did find rockets didn't seem to scale as well in this game as they did in the first Long War. At least when I was playing my technicals, after a while, I wasn't very thrilled with rockets and wondered if I should have built them as pure flamethrowers.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's exactly what you're meant to think when you play technicals. The rocket fire in the hole is definitely stronger right now, but the fire build is the one that scales nicely later on into the game.
I guess
So
I'm more interested in the scaling class than especially early because they're likely to be doing the harder missions. So I'm not so worried about that. Thoughts?
Huh.
You would go early game, I'm going to discard this character in the mid to late game and not worry about the fact that rockets are now being useless?
So I would probably, I mean, if you want the early game to be easier, and the early game is often a place where you can push really, really hard because you don't have to pay for equipment on soldiers and you can expand fairly rapidly. So you can equip like 4 or 5 teams with just the basic ballistic stuff and get stuff going. If you want to push really, really hard in early game, I think fire in the hole's the pick here. If you aren't so interested in that, we can go roust and scale this soldier up with mag weapons, especially. I said that tier 2 gauntlet drastically improves the burn chance on the flamethrower back on the last mission we were playing. So that's unlocking it in mag weapons. I think we're going lasers this campaign. I don't know. We haven't worked it out yet. There's a lot of stuff to think about, but fire in the hole can never really be bad. Roust is roust. I don't know. Right now it's mediocre.
Would you ever take suppression? Because I would pretty much never take suppression in this scenario.
No.
Okay.
No.
So your argument is for fire in the hole. All right. Let's move on. I want to play around. I've built a lot of the specialists with the rocket perks, and I kind of would like to build one with the fire perks and see what it's like. Right. So it's kind of tongue in cheek. But all right, let's take a look at the specialists. Combat protocol, Sentinel, or Revival protocol. Did they move this around? Did Revival protocol used to be a tier 2, and combat protocol was a tier 1?
Yeah, and Sentinel wasn't there before.
I would have, prior to this patch, I would have picked combat protocol every single time because I really have a lot of, I put a lot of value on a guarantee attack ability that has no hit roll. And it's not a ton of damage, but it also does the additional scaling damage versus robotic enemies. I just feel like it's so fucking good. But I also liked Revival protocol last time because there's just times when your guys get like drone stunned or something, you could do something. So what would you say of these? I would never build the Sentinel stuff this early. It just feels like, unless you had some like unbelievably high aim character, even then like the Overwatch stuff seems very situational, where the other ones, especially combat protocol, doesn't seem situational. It just seems like combat protocol is almost always good.
Yeah, I always pick Sentinel here, but
really? Okay, so why?
It's the best Lance Corporal level up in the entire game because it lets you shoot twice. Like, there are so many times when pods patrol into you and you get a free Overwatch turn. And then after your Overwatch turn, you take your turn of shooting and the enemies are already dead. So getting an extra... Once you have a laser rifle, that's like average 4 to 5 damage, counting the times you miss. Like, Sentinel's really dealing a lot of damage on your Overwatch turns. That just is going to trivialize some missions where like half the pods who patrol into you are dead before they can do anything.
God, that I like every fiber of my being is like screaming like, do not take Sentinel over combat protocol. So you just do you not value the game? So, all right. So I hear what you're saying. You're saying that perhaps some of the situations in which you would use combat protocol would be avoided had you had the extra damage on their turn of activation, right? That's kind of that's the trade-off here essentially.
There are another couple of things to look at here. One is that we're building the AWC first, so we can get clutch shot as a very early perk on any of our soldiers who roll it, which gives a pistol a guaranteed chance to hit shot every mission. So we have this sight range consumable essentially available to our soldiers, which does what combat protocol does, more or less. So we can replace that effect with something else, and we don't need tons of it. You only need to kill like 2 1 hit point enemies, maybe per mission. You have frag grenades, you have your clutch shots if you really need them. You even have walk fire and rangers. There are other places to get that effect.
How do you feel about
And
a
the other
66 aim specialist? Does that come into the Sentinel again? This was a very low aim character again.
that's plenty. That's plenty of aim. You get hair trigger, laser rifle. He's set. The other thing is that Trojan is at Sergeant, and that will kill drones with 100% success rate on a 3-turn cooldown. So it is on a cooldown. But a lot of what Combat Protocol is doing is killing drones, and we can beat drones by understanding their AI tree, and then not too long from now at all, we have a 100% solution to them with Trojan at Sergeant on this specialist.
All right, I'm going to try this just because it's so different from what I would ever have picked on this character. I kind of want to see it. All right, so I've been talking to the Sentinel. I feel like I owe you one too after the rocket talk. So, all right, the rest are just rookies. We're not going to worry about those rookies right now unless we want one of these. We don't. They're all wounded anyways. No one gives a fuck about wounded rookies at the moment. Okay, so we're back to jumping to the geoscape and then assigning a guy in our haven. We're going to go with, does it really matter here? There's no difference between these classes unless they're an officer, right? They're all the same level, so therefore they're all going to do the same stuff here. Okay.
Yep.
All right, I guess that makes no difference. So let's just grab one. Okay, so what are we waiting on now? We have to make a decision between where we're scanning. Are we scanning in the area where we've been, which was down here, which is still generating missions, or now this one, which is generating missions again, right? In East Africa.
Yeah, it's not a huge difference. I'd probably go South Africa until the smash and grab launches, and then go back to East Africa. But it's not a big deal.
All right, so assume we just hit the 101% infiltration, but it's not. What does it tell me I need to launch this? We'll just say like, would be a pop-up.
Click on it and it will tell you. Or you can also mouse over the soldier icon at the bottom of the screen. You've got 1 hour.
So we should wait for that 1 hour and then go. The extra. Is there more decibels? Is it like 101.5% infiltrated?
There's no decimals. If you want to get the most possible infiltration, you'd actually want to fly the Avenger somewhere far away right now, because it will suppress the ability for the mission to launch, and it will keep gathering infiltration.
Is that true? Is it actually going to increase the infiltration doing that? It's amazing.
Yep.
It's amazing. You say sure. All right, fine. So we're going to launch this mission then, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thing is, we're kind of at that time. Well, I got 2 options for you. I was gonna take a break in between this and when I record and go for a bike ride, but it's fucking pouring rain. We're just about to start pouring rain here. So, I don't know what your timing's like. You're gonna stream, right?
Yeah, but I'm just streaming once I'm done with this. I've told everyone who wants to watch me to just be here anyway.
Okay. Well, we could save this mission and walk away from it and set it up for the next time, or we could potentially do this mission. What would you like to do?
It's called Crimson Grave. I think we have to play Crimson Grave.
All right, Crimson Grave. Okay, fair enough. Okay. All right, we've named rookies too. We can yell at people. We gotta fucking make sure that happens.
So I love the loading screens, because XCOM is all about the Sky Ranger all the time up until Long War II. And the first time I launched Gatecrasher on Long War II, I got this poodle painting loading screen and my brain melted. I'm not in the Sky Ranger.
I don't even think I saw poodle there until you started using the word poodle. I was just like, why is this taking so long to load? All right, this is a smash and grab. Fuck, my voice is going. I get water. I'll be right back. But I have never done a smash and grab, so I'm kind of excited to have you talk me through this. So where the fuck is my team? Come on, team. What did these...
It's like populating the objectives on the map.
Slowly.
Yeah, slowly.
All right, I'll be right back. Right back, chat. Okay, so I'm back. All right. So we have 12 turns until reinforcements, and it actually is 12 turns because there's no little thing at the top.
Yeah, it's 13. It's 12 turns until it says that they're arriving in 1 turn. So actually 13.
Okay. So I would start immediately with the Shinobi, actually trying to get some sight.
Yep, go get them.
With Thanatos. Okay. I don't really have any sense of how to come over these hills, and I have had a lot of trouble with these. It feels like if I move up to the corner, I sometimes will reveal myself. Like these very steep ledges like this. I guess I could come...
a popular mod other people run to peek over edges like this. I've never installed it, but yeah, it's a common problem that people have for sure. You could just walk up to the edge with a non-concealed soldier next turn, maybe, because you're gonna fight them anyway. You're on a 13-turn timer.
Okay.
Got 6 guys.
All right. Well, let's try to get the people with the bigger guns that way then. They're not going to be, and you said, okay, they're never going to be on yellow alert here, so I can move to positions that don't have cover.
Correct.
Okay.
Retaliations are the only missions where they start on yellow alert, I believe.
Retaliations, okay. I guess I kind of want to move forward. So what would reveal me if I moved here? Like, what positions would actually reveal that? Like a guy there? Like in that line?
It's unlikely to reveal you. It would have to be a drone, probably flying in a pod.
I'm gonna go there. I can't even imagine what would reveal me here.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. That's what I want. I want sight on enemies. So I want to look at potentially putting some guys a little bit closer. What is this orange? Orange is...
means you're pulling the pod.
Why would it not be red?
Because you're not in concealment at the moment.
Ah, I see. Okay.
You have to be really careful because I'm not sure you can see all 3 members of the pod with your Shinobi, which means that the one you can't see right now might detect you on one of these tiles that's right near the edge.
I was considering going there. You think that's in risk of anything?
Maybe? I don't know.
Okay. We won't bother. It's fine. Kind of hate dashing to non-cover tiles. It always makes me feel a little sketched out.
Absolutely. Scanning.
All right.
Covering now.
Wasn't bad. 3 damage.
I'm looking forward to the first time you yellow alert pods halfway through the enemy turn, and then they patrol into you and kill your guys who aren't in cover.
You're looking forward to that? Aren't you supposed to be on my team? All right.
I am on your team.
So do we have a grenadier? We probably don't have a fucking grenadier. So we probably have no way to remove their cover. So I'm immediately set with a position where I wish I had those things.
A gunner to remove the Overwatch, and you have rookies who can throw grenades.
Rookies who can throw grenades. They're not going to be able to get in range to grenade that, though. There's almost no way they get in the grenade range to grenade that, right? Okay, so what are we gonna do? Do we have what classes break Overwatch in this game? Like nothing, right? So you're suggesting that we maybe go to there, and then we're gonna be able to suppress. Can we actually see him? It says we can see him from there.
Yeah.
So you want to move forward and suppress? Is what you're thinking?
That's the safest way to deal with the Overwatch right now.
Okay.
Hope it's worth it.
Would you area suppress?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. Is there any difference which one I target for an area suppress?
Not at all. It will keep area suppressing even if the one you're targeting is dead.
Does it break the area suppression though if he runs it? If this guy acts first in the turn order on the enemy's turn, the one I'm area suppressing, and he runs it, does it break the suppression for the other guy though?
In this case, it would because you'd only have one bullet left, but in general, no, it doesn't. The area suppression keeps going on the area you have selected until you're out of bullets.
Okay. Why is there 3 area suppressions there? Did I just pull another fucking pod?
Were there? I didn't see. I think, was it the Overwatch removed flag?
Maybe.
Were you counting that as a third one?
I might have seen that. Alright, so we can see him from there. Just shoot him. Probably gonna end up grenading him though, right? Okay.
I mean, I brought 15 frag grenades to this mission so I could throw them at things. That was my thinking.
So we can do light grenade damage there. And maybe we can do it if I can do it from there, I might be able to do it from here as well. That'd be kind of nice.
Or to the
A little
left side
closer.
of the tree.
Thinking like there. That will almost certainly hit him with grenades.
I wouldn't go there. I would go. I would go right next to your 5 hit point rookie who just posted up on that tree. Just go on the other angle of the tree. Yeah.
I see.
I'm assuming we killed a sentry with a grenade this turn as well, so we don't have to worry about that flanking.
Yeah, I'm expecting so. Alright, 3 grenades. Still not a very fucking good grenade. Alright. High roll again though. It's kind of nice. We're aggroing the map though. Is that a problem?
We have high ground. We got 6 soldiers. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
We might get yellow alerted into. But that's like the worst thing that can happen is one of our soldiers gets killed by a yellow alert here.
Okay. You shoot the op. You shoot
See how the sentry. See how the sentry is hunkered? That's a green alert action. So he like buffed up his defense for the turn.
Gotcha. Well, I'm tempted to do one of 2 things here. They're both. I have rationales for either, and I'm kind of curious what you think about this. My thought is here: if we do hit, we're much more likely. I mean, 3 to 5. What was the other hit points? 5. Yeah, it's almost extremely unlikely if we do hit, we kill the officer. And I was thinking it might be nice to remove just one other element here. Like I'm just gonna take a shot here, because I don't think anything else is gonna be particularly useful. I can't get a grenade from that position. I could Overwatch for something else, but would you recommend that? I'd probably just roll in the odds.
Can you not grenade the sentry from there?
Oh, because then I could double grenade there, you're thinking? I might be able to grenade the sentry from here. You just really want this group killed? Does that hit him? I can't tell if that hits him. It does hit?
It's just barely highlighting him, yeah.
Well, we do have... Wasn't there one more guy? No, there was not. I mean, why are we... We're suppressing to cancel that. Okay. Alright, fine. Try for the sentry grenade. How do you know it was a sentry, by the way? Just the 5 HP?
We saw him moving at some point. Also the 5 HP though, yeah.
It's our only frag grenade on this character.
Well, it's not my fault.
That's a good point. That's a good point. All right. Let's go with the 3 next, just in case. Wait, what? Did I already throw a grenade? I already threw a grenade. Let's go with the 2 next. Okay.
I might shoot a gun at the officer because he drops better loot. The higher level enemies do drop better loot, and he's probably going to run the suppression or do nothing, and either way he's likely to be dealt with.
Lucky roll. Okay.
What did you expect?
And I would move the Shinobi, but I'm not sure entirely where yet. I kind of want to see, I guess I'm trying to get into this area, so I'm going to want sight down here. I'd love to keep shooting in this area. Maybe there.
Yeah, these facilities are
Or there
really
even.
difficult to clear because there are all sorts of ladders going up elevations and windows where people are getting flanked. You're going to be fighting at close range, and enemies will sometimes just randomly get nasty crits on you. So I don't know exactly what the best way to approach this is, really.
Does opening a door do anything to my concealment?
No, you'll never get detected by opening a door, and you can just close it again.
Okay. So there's something to be said about moving into here.
Yeah. You still have 6 enemies on the map. Like, also, the fact that this wall breaks up vision means it's much more likely that we end up fighting the other 2 pods at the same time if they're both, like, inside the facility. We're not going to be able to pull them one at a time.
Is
So,
E
it's
to
a
open
bit
door?
of a tricky fight.
What's open door in this game? The command.
The little button, like the down arrow, which is pointing at a button.
That thing. Okay.
Bar. That's what I click. I don't know if there's a hotkey.
Why can't I not see anything in this room? Oh, there it goes. Took forever to update. Okay. So we do actually see a pod over there. Drone, sectoid, dude. We could close the door and move up and try to get him next turn. They don't look like they're on yellow alert to me, even though I would have expected the grenade range. Do buildings or doors block grenade movement in some way, like the noise from that in some way?
I don't think so. I think they are on yellow alert. I don't know. I can't actually tell.
They're just standing
They're, like,
there uselessly.
Sick. Idle animations. Yeah. The only problem with closing the door and moving up is that you've got the blind flank to the left that you haven't secured at all, which could be where the other pod is. In which case, yellow
Well, I
alerts
could,
can't
for example, close the door and then
walk
move
in.
to here with the Shinobi and then make that decision.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable solution.
Okay.
It's nice to have your Shinobi further away from enemies too, because flesh gets bonus damage for like the further you run. So if you're thinking
But
about
you
the
can queue it though, right? You can queue it to run in some stupid path, or does that
no,
not matter?
it counts where you started the turn.
Oh, okay.
That's the only value that it's looking at, the distance between where you started and where you're ending the attack.
Well, I would probably rush in here to like this area, this turn for me. Any objections?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it looks good.
All right. They might be on yellow, so I guess I don't want to go somewhere like there.
Let go.
All right. Where else do we have?
Got it.
Pretty close up in there. It's nice.
Running. A la orden. Rolling out.
Okay. So I can peek a number of ways, but you